Hey, hello guys, so today we are going to see how to draw line weight. So I'm Chou-Tac from the designsketchbook.com and I invite you to subscribe to the channel to get all the notifications of the future video tutorial. And let's draw with this outline 0.2 and 0.5 millimeter. And for this part 1, we are going to draw some line weights with some simple cube. So I draw the top surface, I elongate below, and I complete the box in perspective. And to know how to draw the box in perspective, I invite you to download the Designer Starter Kit to get all step by step. So this box is very simple, it's monoline pressure. It's plain, it has no identity, and especially kind of no life. It's just a drawing. There's nothing special about this box, but let's make it much better. So in product design sketching, we like to give life to your drawings. So let me show you how to bold this box, which is the same base as previous. These three lines here are actually opposite of the sunlight. So we bold at the opposite of the sun. Okay, simple, right? So imagine that the surface of the box that are highlighted by the sunlight is not going to be bold. You bold the opposite. So here we have the line weight at the opposite, at the comparison of the monoline pressure. It pops. It has some charism, some personality, and especially some life. And this is what we want. And this bold technique is inspired from the comics. Like, let's say if we have a box, we are going to bold it all around. It's like 360 degrees of bold. And we will leave what is inside pretty much thinner. This is how they use this technique to attract the eye attention on this. But be careful, there's a common beginner mistake, is that you lose the line dynamism when you bold it. Let's redraw a box here. Is when you bold as a beginner, kind of a shaky line. You try to be perfect, trying to make it nice, but at the end you get a clumsy bold line. Let's draw another one to show the right one with dynamism. So you keep the dynamism base and you want to keep the dynamic bold. Okay, and I'm using the ghost drawing. So the ghost drawing is about simulating your movement before tracing it. If you don't use the ghost drawing, you will lose this dynamic base. You will lose this dynamic bold lines. It will be shaky. Okay, so that's what you want. Keep it dynamic even if you bold. So the keyword here, dynamic. Let's go on the part 2 with the 3 levels of line weight. Basically, we are going to work with pen pressure. So I have the 0.2 pen here. This is a standard line. It's when you draw with a monoline. And here is with pen pressure, is when more you press, more bold you get your line. But there's a minimum and maximum that you can get, and we get the help from the 0.5 to get thicker. So I want you guys to play with the pressure, to train with it. Try with some very light line to the bold line, as many as you can, as many variations as you can in between, and then select 3 of them, from the lightest, the medium, and the bolder. Let's try the easy bold. You trace with the 0.2 pen, something like, and then you take the 0.5 and you bold it. It's super easy. So much easier than if you try to bold it with the 0.2, which is pretty light. And here, that's the third line. Remember, I said there's 3 levels. There is actually 1 level for the hidden line, which is here. This is when you see your box in transparency. All the hidden lines will be very thin, or the visible line will be medium. And then this is the lines that wants your cube to pop is going to be border lines. To make sense? So we have 3 levels of line weights. Why? Because we want to gain in clarity. It's instantaneously easy to understand. This is very easy for anyone to get the vision of what's going on your box. Because remember, we draw directly with some ballpoint pen or no pencil, we don't erase, so there will be a lot of construction lines or hidden lines. So all these lines have to be kept as much as possible very light. And here I'm using a ballpoint pen, which is actually gray, and it's pretty helpful to put some very thin lines. So remember, if you want to draw a box, the easy way is to you draw the top surface, then you elongate below, you extrude below. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do some tests here. So you're drawing a lot of box today. That's cool, right? And let me give you another tip. It's okay when you trace your line to go beyond the box. So you see here, this box looks incomplete because the lines are not crossing each other. Try to get this line crossing and go beyond. It's totally okay. Because when we are going to bold the lines, remember, all the very thin line will be kind of invisible because we just put attention of the box itself. So pen pressure is essential in industrial design sketching. Start light for iteration, remember that? Whenever you will do mistake, just draw on top of it with a bolder line. So remember the 3 level to gain the clarity. Do some tests with some circle, with some different pen pressure from light to dark. Practice line weight. You can also practice with some hatching from light to dark. And also with some curves. There's for all of them 3 levels. Of course, you can practice with more levels, but for today, we want to get 3. 3 levels minimum. Okay, let's go on the next part, and we are going to draw some advanced volume. So, are you ready? So, advanced volumes practice. So basically, we started with some very simple box. We are going to make it a bit more complex, but fun though. So, quick reminder, you have a simple box, we put the line weight opposite of the sun, and here, this box, I'm going to remove one part. Okay, so we draw this box in transparency, and remove that little piece behind here. We are going to challenge ourselves a bit more for the line weights. So the key here, opposite of the sun, remember? Here we go. But then, there's an extra line here. Here we go, this one. And the idea to spot them, to know if you have to bold it or not, is that this edge has a contact with one surface. Let's see it closer. This edge has one surface and one empty. See? There is some of them are surface right here. So you don't need to bold it. This one has a surface, it is empty. So you bold it. You have to check the relationship of this edge. Is it in between 2 surfaces or next to the emptiness? So A, condition A, opposite of the sun, condition B, surface emptiness. Okay, when you make both, you are going to bold this line. So let's see some more to see clearer, to see some more practice right here. We are drawing a bigger box. See, surface on top, then I extrude below. Much easier to draw this cube. Let's keep going here. There we go. Now I'm going to remove on some part. I play with perspective. And if you want to know more about how to draw cubes, I invite you to participate into the Cube Mania Challenge. I put the link in the description. There's 3 videos. So for now, I purposely draw with some monolines, just for this exercise, and I'm sure it's kind of overwhelming already for you guys, but that's just for example, for just to illustrate how much important the lightweight is. Regularly when I draw this one, I like to bold along the way from what I want, but here I put everything very light and we are going to bold it together. And see, in front of the corner I got iterate. I did a little bit of mistake, so I fine-tune. And your eyes spot what is right. Let's remove some part here. Let's keep going here. I remove in the front. Let's make it even more challenging. Dun, 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 dun. So now let's start to bold, and from this overwhelming shape which is monoline, I'm tracing to bold to gain in clarity. So remember, opposite of the sun, and then all the edges that connect to one surface and to the emptiness. So I play with the 3 levels, from very light, medium, and dark. This one medium, 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 because it's surface, medium, 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 medium. Now I take the 0.5 to highlight the bold one. Bold, because surface empty, the edge is in between, so think that you are seeing this thing in 3 dimensions. SS, surface emptiness, it's okay, surface emptiness okay, surface emptiness okay. It's like a game. Surface emptiness, but it's not opposite of the sun. If you feel that the sun is on top left, it's going to highlight this area. Surface empty. So if you love the game like Sudoku or this kind of pretty addictive games, you will like it. The sun is lighting this part. And let's carry on with some simple form here, much more simple. I know it's pretty overwhelming, but it's just for the show and the challenge to show you how much fun it can be. So I got this box and I remove a little piece in front, like Tetris 3D forms. Can you see here where I got bold? Simple, right? Surface emptiness, and then you bold it. Here. There we go. That's it. Let's do some more. Pretty fun game, right? So I'll remove here, a piece here. Okay. Bold line here, bold line here. This one also, because surface emptiness. Feel like this is a 3 dimension. This is touching the emptiness. Here we go. Let's do a last one. Now we remove a part which will be in the middle. So guess how is it going to be? So you gotta practice. Don't just only look at the video. If you practice yourself, this is how you will memorize it. Okay, bold, surface, emptiness, here also, and that's it. Does it make sense to you guys? And here, another trick is to use hatching. And I'm using this hatching on all the surface that are at the opposite of the sun. which is supposed to be on the top left. So it's a simplified way to represent shadow, and it's going to help you to make this form more in 3 dimensions. Can you feel already how much it popped more than from the beginning? It was very overwhelming at start. Now we got clarify everything just by bolding lines, just with line weights. So practice is not very difficult. It's just like you spot the lines one by one. And now I give you another trick, the background. I trace a line, I bold whatever is behind this form, and I take a marker to put some colors. And it pops even more, and it takes just a few seconds to do this. Because remember, as an industrial designer, you need to be productive and find ways to represent your ideas fast. So I color the edge and then up add colors. Here we go. So how do you like this tutorial? How do you feel about the outcome? Adding quick color backgrounds. I hope you enjoyed. So here we got the shadow at the opposite hatching. That's some 2 extra tips that I wanted to share with you guys with these line weight tutorials. Here we go. So I got found a drawing behind. And as you can see, I got draw so many lines right here, and let's apply the rule that we have done. But here is more like a cylinder shape. If you have this cylinder shape, the base, see how I draw the ellipse and the ball is just on one part of it. Surface 0. It's like opposite of the sun. And here, this is where I apply at this part, is because even if it's surface, there is 2 different pieces, the cap and the container. Because I'm adding this line weight, I indicate to this sketch that the cap is a different piece from the container. Does it make sense? That's it. So this bold line has been unfinished purposely. So we play with some 3 lines, 3 pens, like the ballpoint pen, 0.2, 0.5. Only a quick review. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. So once again, take a pen and paper, practice whenever you can, whenever you want, as long as you want also. Here we go. And I see you for the next video tutorial. Oh, and tell me first in the comment, what kind of pen do you use for drawing? Which brand? And is it ballpoint pen, FL pen, and so on and so on. So see you for the next video. Bye bye.